We're live for the replays.
Hello.
So before the live people see us, we want to address anybody watching the replay. Don't forget a thumb, always appreciated. And leave a comment, because from the comments, we come back and pick one person, and they usually win 10 entries into our monthly appreciation giveaway. And you can see and hear us.
Hello.
Hey, girls and boys and in-betweeners. Yeah. Hello, everybody. And thanks for, yep, you're back. You're back now, Kathy. Where'd you go? Kathy went somewhere, but she's back. Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat. I see Kathy. What a gorgeous day today, Kathy. If you don't know, Kathy lives near me. So, and Diane, hello, my sis. And I'm looking past because I'm looking at the laptop behind the phone. It's a crazy setup. Hello, Landa Rose. Rose. I was trying to roll my R's. We got Jen's Hobby Nuke and Zoila, Heidi B, Kendra. Yeah, you got 3 packages coming. We'll talk about it. Jen's Hobby Nook, I love you saying hello to everybody. Kristen F is in the house. Hello, Queen Bridget. Arrow Lovers here. I did say hi to my girl Diane, or if not, hello again, Diane. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? It's so hard to go back on the chat, so I'm not going to. So if I missed you, make another comment. I'll try to see to say hello. Anyway, so welcome everybody to hanging out. Well, actually, you're hanging out at both of our places. This is my humble abode, the Zen Den, and then Rusty is in her in building. Hello, Kim J.
I'm in the wrong room.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the wrong room. I'm in Saturday's room. This is the living room. My craft room is also my guest room, and it is currently quite hilariously set up for Captain Bramble's visit. But I wanted to put more effort into that, so I didn't want to do the video in there and then have to set it all up tomorrow night. So I set that up this weekend and made a few jokes. There's 2 little bells with a ring for service. Yeah, normal.
He'll be ringing that. He'll be ringing bells. No, actually, he wouldn't, because he's so conscious of not being a bother. Or not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you said before, you're saying, well, what kind of drinks do you want to drink? And he's like, oh, water's good, So it's
definitely
like, yeah. Hello, Desi's Crochet, and Jeanette Egan is here. Hello, Jeanette. If you want to, and also drop your drops at any time. Jeanette still is collecting hats for the veterans. I know the other Jeanette, I was saying, oh, Jeanette's here, and I got my Jeanettes confused. Mints on the pillows. Frizzy wants to know. Yeah. Absolutely. Hello, Noelle, Doer Fleur, and Oodles Vicky.
Oodles, I finished your tote. It looks good. I'm very excited about it. So you'll be getting that soon. Hopefully Friday we'll be going to the post office.
Yes. If you did order stuff, or if you won something, or you had something from our little mini auction or whatever, we did mail out everything except for, of course, Vicky's tote that Rusty made. And I have some yarn from the auction that I have not sent. Hello, Kirsten, and Mark and Mandy. So all you guys, your stuff is en route, except for Bonnie. I got to send her yarn, but because I dyed her some more yarn. So I said, I'll just send it all at the same time. But Kirsten, so anyway, when we're mailing things out, we're trying to be economical and put everything. Hello, Bonnie's here. Good. Awesome. I'm going to show. And hello, Netza. I have your yarn here, Bonnie. I'm going to show you. If you like it, it's yours. If you don't like it, just tell me what you don't like about it in an email, and I'll make you a different yarn. So, it's hard. Thank you, Granny, for the Granny D raid. And hello, Granny. And hello, Jessica. Now I lost I got so sidetracked. What's that? I can't read because I have to look.
Their kiddo that goes by Gloomy, I like that, is graduating with honors. So
that's fabulous. Awesome. Kudos, man. That's wonderful. Hello, Barbara. Yeah. Barbara Bodine. I don't know. I'm just going to keep screwing up your name. But anyway, I forgot what I was starting to venture off into saying, and then I went into 7 different rows of whatever. Let me start by just showing you. I'm just going to show you Bonnie's yarn. All right, so Bonnie got a whole, and I have said to you guys, if you have certain colorways or whatever, hello, Sally. let me know. So Bonnie said she wanted shades of, I hope it's okay that I'm like telling you this, Bonnie. I didn't ask you ahead of time. Anyway, I thought I saw a new name. So she wanted pinks and grays. Hello, Beth. So yes, it's pinks and grays. It's on a fingering weight, Stellina, and there's different shades of pinks and different shades of grays. And there is also slight, uh, black or gray and black speckles in it. And what I did was I hand spun these. As I was talking about Kendra's packages, I spin these on a Swift, so I made them at 400 meters. Well, 400 meters is 437 yards. So I doubled these, so each of these are 800 meters. So that it's almost 1,800 yards in both. So this is considered two hanks of fingering, and this is two hanks of fingering. So what you're seeing is actually four hanks. But anyway, they are really pretty. I'm sorry if it's not showing up quite as nicely. Um, Bonnie, I could take a photo and send you the bond. Oh, she said she loves it. Okay. So yeah, so she said, hey, could you do that? And I'm like, I'll do it. And if she didn't like it, I'll redo it if she wanted more pink or whatever. Um, I just wanted to show you so I've been doing that. Thank you. Yeah, that is pretty. So I got the cones from Canada and I've been winding them on the Swift that I received from a very dear friend. Since we're talking yarn real quick, and then we'll get into other things like the three packages that Kendra's getting. Because of the yarn issues with different reasons of not being able to get things from out of our country. We won't talk about it, but we all know what I'm talking about. I did order some bear yarn from Kramer, and this base is 50% superwash merino, 25% silk, and 25% cotton. It's a DK weight, and it's about 250 yards each. And this one here is browns, yellows, and then a splash of reds or pinks. Okay. So I ordered 20 hanks of this, and it wasn't cheap. Dyed them yesterday because it's been raining. So hello, Dee, my girl Dee's in the house. It's been raining, so I had a little bit of sunshine, so I dyed a bunch quick, brought them outside. They dried, and not these. These were fine, but the other ones that dried, I went to roll them up and they were blue and I had blue all over my hand. So I re-soaked them in very hot water thank you for the oodles. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I'm dissatisfied with it. I think maybe the cotton part of it is not taking the dye. So it's like rinsing. So hello, Michael MDL. Yes, Mike.
So let's talk
50%.
packages real quick.
Yeah. So mailing packages.
So we were, doing the labeling thing where the system that we have is I stand by the printer and Mama G takes a package, tapes it, weighs it, measures it, writes that on there, slides it to me, and then I find the name and I print it. So we have this system, right? So we're going through and okay, we have Kendra's. Now we put Kendra's in and tape it. And you even made the comment, they're like, oh, it seems kind of small, but
Yeah.
move past it and go a little bit farther. And then we're like, oh, we got Kendra. Oh, that's what it was. We finished those boxes, thought we were done. We're getting ready to leave.
Well, we ended up with two of them for Kendra. I was like, we missed one. So we ended up going, there's another one for Kendra. So there was two packages.
You're getting ahead of me. We're not there in the story yet.
I'm sorry.
Yes. So we finished the package. We think we finished the packages. And then as we're getting ready to leave, Mama G notices another box. And we're like, oh,
that's right.
So we get the other box. And in that is another package for Kendra. But we had already printed the labels. So we're like, we'll just get two. So then we finished the rest of those packages. And then right as we're getting ready to leave, Mama G runs upstairs. And what's at the top of the stairs? A package for Kendra.
Yeah.
So we just taped it up and labeled that one too.
Yep. And
So
I
yours is
didn't
really
even put
coming
it through
check
pirate
kittens.
ship. Because we had put everything away for the pirate ship. So we just brought that to the post office and it's going natural mail. So
Yeah.
Kendra, yours are coming in 3 separate packages. So don't freak. I didn't forget. You just got 3 packages coming. And Granny D, for some reason, your last stuff that was going to you, I mailed to Ganny Joe. And so Ganny Joe is going to mail it to your post office box. Yeah. So Kendra's got 3 and your Granny D, you got 1 package for me coming, and then 1 package is going to come from Ganny Joe, but she's going to mail it to your PO box. But yeah, so at least we're getting better.
Somebody else is getting 2 packages too. I think it's Shelley McGoy, maybe.
I think, Shelly or Mandy. Somebody else had whatever, and it ended up there was 1 box that I put on a separate table, and we did all the other boxes. I'm like, okay, it seemed like the right amount. And then as we're getting ready, I'm like, oh, here's a whole nother box. So anything that was hello, Drina. Sorry, I was going to say never mind what I was going to say. You got your package today, Kirsten. Good, awesome. So you guys should be getting, if you haven't gotten it already, you should be getting them. Because we mailed them out. We picked up my car on Monday, so we mailed them everything out on Monday. Yeah, and the man, my anniversary was this weekend. The man that lives here sometimes and I's anniversary. He bought me 4 new tires for my car, new windshield wipers because I got a ticket because I needed the windshield wipers, and then the car. Hello, Ivy. And then I needed something fixed on the car. I don't know, something to do with ball joints. So that's we dropped my car off Sunday and they fixed it and we picked it up Monday. So he paid for the repairs on my car. So he paid for the repairs on my car and also new tires. So that was nice. I didn't give him anything. He's got me. What else could he want? I'm the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah. No. Anyway, so there's that. So we're playing a game tonight that you don't know about yet. I got to remember the word now. Okay. We're playing a word game that Rusty thought of. So what we've done is on the Stream Duck tool thing, we wrote a word. And if you just randomly have that word typed, it'll pick up the word. I will say this just to tell you, it's just a really obscure word, so it's not something that you normally would be typing in the chat. And it is a noun, so it's an actual object. So if you want to just randomly guess words, go for it. And if I do see it or Rusty does see it, yeah, definitely do drops also. Thank you, Nessa. Nessa, they said they labeled another box for me, but I've been waiting since last week and I've not gotten it. UPS hasn't gotten it yet, so I think that there you go. Just go for it. Hello, Anna Banana.
Anna, that's so funny that you picked that because I almost told Mama G to make the word unicorn.
Bendy Jendy. Oh my gosh, Bendy Jendy. All I'm going to say is, oh my goodness, Bendy Jendy. So be close. Yeah, so just guess words. Just go ahead and if I do see it, we'll give you hints. It is a noun. It is an actual thing. All right. Because what we'll do is, if you enjoy doing this is great because, hello, Freya, my darling. If you enjoy this, what's cool about it is it shows activity in the chat, which is really great for algorithm and Annie Lennox. And Rebecca McCauley. I literally that was going to be the word. There's Captain Brambles. It's not the letter H. Just to let you know, it's not the letter H. Yeah, if you like this, so before we do the in-house giveaways, we'll pick on this, and if whoever got the word will be enter that, and we'll give you 10 entries for that as well. Chicken poo, I got a lot of that. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, a lot of that. The chickens are in their new apartment. I don't know if you saw the what do you call it, video. I can't show you a picture of Gus, but it's definitely become Gus TV. He has parked his body in front of the little opening that he could see in. And hello, Mary Mayhem. And yeah, he has been watching the chickens and a little bit lunge at them, but their food is right there. They're coming right up to him. So they absolutely, I love the guesses. Some of the guesses were words we were going to say, but they're not so far. This is really obscure. Uh, but anyway, yeah. So he's enjoying the chicken's new apartment. Yeah.
Tripod, Oscar could care less.
Oh,
And it occurred to me
Oscar.
today. I don't know if anyone here watches Bob's Burgers, but it occurred to me today. I know who Gus is. I mean, not Gus, who Oscar is.
Oscar.
Oscar is Marshmallow, my favorite character from Bob's Burgers. But Oscar is Marshmallow. He goes where he wants, he does what he pleases, and no one can tell him otherwise. But yeah, he doesn't quite.
He he has not. Oscar has not. He's the full black cat that we have. Oscar has not
Oh, hi,
shown.
Marshmallow. I was just saying.
What's that?
Ambrosia salads.
Oh yeah, Oh, actually, I haven't had ambrosia in a long time. I
That
love the
used to
guesses.
be. I was going to say we should do a quick ambrosia story. So that's funny you said that, Brad, because that was Mama G's like go-to thing because people were always like, "Oh, you make the best ambrosia." And then I remember like watching and we were joking about the fact that it's really just opening things
It's
and
just
putting them
opening
in a
things.
bowl and
Yeah,
then stirring it and bringing it. That's
and let
it.
it.
And
Well, you
everyone's
have
like,
to let. The hard part is letting it sit for 12 hours
yeah.
in the refrigerator. That's the hardest part. Hello, Tammy. Yeah, but yeah, ambrosia is literally. I mean, sometimes I'll put maraschino cherries in there, but I love these guesses. I will say this: I asked the man that lives here. I was on the phone with him just before we went live, and he said a word, and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh no, I'll forget about it. Never mind. Thank you, Denise." So yeah, and everybody, any super chats, gifteds, all get put into the. All get entries into the monthly appreciation with that name. I missed it, Ivy. I don't know what name. Ivy. Ivy's so talented. Ivy, did you write drop? Because I really want people to go over to your skein is bendable. Yeah, people to go over to your channel. Um, Speaking of channels, we will be 4-year podiversary on August. It's a Wednesday. It falls on a Wednesday, and we'll do a podiversary on that Wednesday. I believe it's August 27th or 28th. Whatever Wednesday it is. That's going to be our 4-year podiversary. We just recently acquired hello, Michelle Romano. It's good to see you. I love these guesses. I'm just so distracted by all the words.
I was going to say, if you
We
want to
just,
look at the guesses, I can explain the 4K thing. I know we were
yeah,
talking like.
well, I was going to say we did just get a few, was very sweet of Lynn to shout us out. She's a fashionista makeup artist. I'm working on a sweater for her, which I've had to rip out the panel 3 times for the front panel. And because I'm preoccupied with other things, but I'm making her a sweater as a thank you. But yeah, so 4K. Go ahead, Rusty. I almost said your real name.
So, what we're thinking of doing, because bingo, nice. What we're thinking of doing is we're going to do a special refer a friend program concept. So this is in the works. There might be a few things we need to like work out because we just started talking about this. But what I'm thinking is if anybody here goes out and gets somebody that's not following us to come to our channel. Oh, thank you, Kendra.
Oh, you are amazing, Kendra.
Comes to our channel from your recommendation, have them write on a video or something, a comment. Hi, I'm new. Nice, that would have been good. Hi, I'm new. So and so sent me. And let's just say, I'm going to say Diane Major because your name just popped up there. So let's just say you send somebody over and they're like, hi, I'm new. Diane Major sent me. You would then get an entry into a special if we hit 4K by our 4K thing. So we're going to try to push ourselves out more, but Anybody that gets one of those refers to be written down, and they obviously have to say your name. If you get someone to come to us and they don't mention that you sent them, that we have, there's absolutely no way for us to know. So it has to be a comment saying that what the YouTube handle is of who referred you. And
Yeah.
then if we make it to 4K by our goal, we will pick from just those names. So if only 20 people do refers, then there's only going to be 20 names, so your chances could be good. If you refer 10 people, you would get 10 separate entries. So this is for every referral. And if we hit the 4K by our 4K, I'll do a custom tote, or Mama G will do some
Yeah,
hand-dyed
we'll
yarn.
show you what the gift. We'll make it a nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll do some hand dyed yarn or something. Yeah.
yes. So that's what we're doing. So go tell your friends,
So
especially the
yeah,
ones that
so
maybe are not on YouTube as much. Send them
yeah,
our way.
but yeah, just if you do that, just make sure that because what we're going to do is because we always read all the chats, we don't always respond to all the chats, but we're going to keep a record of anybody who says I'm new here or just and like you said, Diane Major sent me, and we will write down Diane's name. You know what I'm saying? So if you referred them, you each referral that joined and subscribes to our channel, then we will yeah, I know it's not lipstick, but
It's something that can be seen on one of our screens,
you could
but
see
it's
it on our,
very
yeah,
tiny,
okay, it's something
very
in
tiny.
one of our rooms, so that's there's the hint there. So, and we'll give you more hints as we get closer to the time where we usually do the in-house giveaways. Oh my goodness. But
Someone typed it, but they spelled it wrong.
yeah, someone's close.
Oh, yep, we're getting it. Some people are getting it now.
Yeah. And then once we tell you, once you know what it is, just go ahead and type the words. Someone up. We got someone has it, so it's up there.
Look, a few people have gotten it.
Actually, I was going to use the term Bernie. He's sitting over there. I was actually going to. I tried to put Bernie over here, and he wouldn't.
What do
He
you?
wouldn't
You
sit
just
really. Oh my God! I got a new chair, by the way, that I just slid across the room on.
Oh, I can't wait to check your new chair out.
I want to kudos to myself. This is, they call it a gaming chair. It oh Jesus. Um, it reclines. The first day on my new feet here, guys. It reclines, it adjusts up and down, and it has a foot place. So I could recline this. When I'm doing tutorials in here, I could sit back as I could set it up, do the tutorial under there, and you have to sew for a little, crochet for a little while. I could actually rest back, put my feet up, and crochet comfortably here with the armrests, and then finish the tutorial. So I got that for that reason. So it was on sale, and there was no shipping charge. So it was under $100. So I put it together myself. It's incredibly heavy. So luckily, Tony came down and brought it up to here for me. Oh, and thank you, Stella. Hello, Stella's mom. But here's Bernie. If you haven't seen Bernie, I needle felted him back when he was seen with the mittens. I don't know if you remember that. I happen to love the way Bernie
Okay, I'll
talks.
get that in a second.
I love everything about him. I made his hair messy. Put him like there so you could see his hair. He's got the messy hair sticking out, and he was wearing the mask and everything. So yeah, I needle felted him. He's posable, and I gave him boxing gloves because he's on tour right now with somebody else, and they're just doing a lot. He's getting a lot of people. People are interested in what he has to say, but I posted him on, I think, on Facebook. I would like to post him on Bernie's site because, to be honest with you, if Bernie said, "Oh my God, I would love to have that," I would mail it to him. He's the only person that I would actually give that to. Besides, I would keep it, of
Mhm.
course. I've had people offer me a lot of money for that, and I'm like, no, it's not always about the
So,
money.
okay, so
So
a
yeah,
few comments have been made, and I haven't had a chance to address any of them. So, Des, so first off, before a while back, you were talking about this. I've contemplated getting that done, but because I have the two hoops here, it would be super annoying to blow my nose. So it looked good, but if anything, I would just pop one of those fake ones in for the day and then take it out. And as for the glitter in the hair, it's funny you brought that up because I wanted to re-look into that, because back in the day when you put glitter in your hair, you had to put those little like metal crimpy beads. And not that I brush my hair often, I only like brush it before I shower and then it's curls, but I wouldn't want to put those little metal crimpy beads, but I wonder if there's other ways to put glitter in your hair.
Just
Yeah, I
paint
would,
it
I would
on.
definitely rock.
We
I
put
would do some glitter
we
strips,
we put glitter. You mean glitter?
like strands of glitter,
Oh, yeah, they
like
do it with
almost
the,
like
yeah,
tinsel.
I've seen it done on a couple different
Hi,
ways, but
Rudy.
I agree. Hello, Rudy. 527. Yeah, see, I read numbers backwards. Yep, we're 627. We're the hour ahead of you.
My
But,
computer's actually different. Mine says 6:29. Time's funny.
oh, isn't that funny? Yeah, actually, mine's
Yeah,
628. Yep,
yeah, it's
628
weird.
there, Zoila. See that? All right, so a couple of you have written the right word. To give you a hint, it's something in my house. My
Hmm.
daughter has a hoop, brings her cool, and she's even cooler. Yeah, I don't. I would never pierce my nose. I mean, I've had my nose pierced when I was in
Do
seventh grade
Marines wear
accidentally.
shorts?
Um,
Rudy, I don't know if Marines wear shorts. They must have to wear shorts sometimes. Maybe not. Do they always wear those long pants?
well, my father was a Marine, and when it was really hot outside, he
I
would wear
honestly don't
shorts,
know.
but
Yeah,
usually
I
he
mean, like,
wore long pants.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's not a crow.
I'll give you another hint about the word. Um, it's something that not the version that's in Mama G's room, but it's something that sometimes people decorate and sometimes people consume it.
Oh, so you could actually decorate with it first and then consume it after?
I don't know. It depends on how long it's sitting there.
That was a good hint. There you go. Oh,
See it
yeah.
again. There
Yeah,
we
you
go.
got it.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I was
just
going to say Captain Bramble's got it. Yeah, so type the word in there, and then before we do the in-house giveaway, we'll pick another win. We'll give you 10 tickets. Yeah. Well, speaking of tickets, you want to? All right. So what we do? Hello, Marie Simpson. Hello, Pauline. It's good to see you. Um, what we do now, we've been doing this all year. So we started in January. It's making, hello, Chris. It's making our life a lot easier. Mine a lot easier. Is instead of trying to keep up with all the members uh,
Lex.
each week, because hello, Lexi, because it write the word pumpkin. Um, it's easier for us because when you get a membership for the month. So, yeah, Beth, you said pumpkin a while ago. Yeah, I think you spelled it POMPK. I think it was pumpkin instead of PU because somebody wrote it, but it wrote it incorrectly. I think it was you, Beth. Um,
I'll see you later, Freya.
Bye, Freya. We'll see you. Anyway, so what we do is anybody who is a Black Cat member or a Rainbow Cat, on the 15th of the month, we write all the people's names down because we don't have a printer. It's as Dee will tell you, it's a flippin' nightmare sometimes the way they have it. You have to it just yeah. So I'm not doing it more than once a month because even that's not fun. And so on the 15th of each month, we're going to write down all the members that are Black Cats or above for that month. And by that time, that's when you at the end of the month, we'll pick a winner of that prize. So this way, we're going to show you what is going to be, at least part of what's going to be in the giveaway. And you have an option if you're not a member, if you want to be a member, even just for the month, and then just because you want a chance to win. No pressure. Just want to let you know. The monthly appreciation, I'm just really very bad at, I'm a very organized person in a very unorganized brain. So I try. I do my best. Anyway.
I also have a
So,
story to tell after you're done that I didn't tell you yet either.
oh, okay. Want me to show me show this stuff first?
Yeah.
So if someone's watching a replay and they don't want to watch the whole thing, I'll show what's this now. So hello, Suzanne. Um, so it is Mental Health Awareness Month, It should be every month should be that. So we thought that something like things to do as well. I don't have any more colored pencil kits, but I do have these really nice. I sent out the last colored pencil kits, but this is a complete set of art pencils. You also get erasers,
Hi,
crayons,
Brad.
charcoal. Bye, Brad. We'll see you in a couple days.
Hmm.
Um, there's a sharpener. There's the smudge sticks. You get a little pad in here, a little notepad. But this is a really nice kit. I do artwork, and it is a really nice set of pencils. I didn't have any more colored pencils, but I am giving you what's more zen than, coloring flowers because it's springtime.
I also like
And
that. Like I noticed in that one when you're flipping it, some coloring books now come with 1 or 2 pages printed in color. Like I noticed
oh,
one of those pages was printed in color.
and to
That's
give you an
something
example,
new.
some that I've seen, like with birds, the pictures are all not colored, but in the front and inside the front and the back cover is all of the pictures with their colors. So this way, if you wanted it for reference. But here's just a little crossword puzzle book. Then there's some stickers, just something. I'm throwing them in one of the Mary Maxim. They went back to their nice bags. And in the Mary Maxim, I had gotten these two little skeins of cotton suds, and it's like old Americana, red, white, and blue. Um, I'm not going to do much with that, so it's for you guys. Also, there's four of these. It's the cotton. Hold on, the cotton collage by Premier, and it's browns with a little bit of orange. So if you wanted to make socks, there's four of them, and they're 246 yards each. So you could make a couple pairs of socks, or you want to make a little something else. Whatever you make, whatever you want, it's yours. I don't care. And then a 4-pack of ice, very pretty colors. It's tans and kind of the ocean, but then you also got that really bright magenta in there. So there's four of those. And I'm also giving you there's some knit and some crochet patterns. This is what came in the Mary Maxim. I don't follow the patterns, so though I do love this. This is knit, and I gave it to Mel was here when I opened them, so she took one, but I might commission her to make it for me because she knits. Then also there's a mug that says "Time to Unwind," and it looks like a skein of yarn. Put it back in its baggie. I'm going to make sure I wrap that. I don't know if I got a box for that. And then I'm also going to throw in 2 skeins of hand-dyed yarn. I'll show it to you.
I might have a box that mug would fit in,
Yeah,
depending
I
on if the
don't think,
handle fits.
yeah, I didn't get it with a mug,
But
with a
I
box.
might have it.
But this is really pretty. It's greens and grays, and it's super soft. 85% merino, 15% nylon. It's an Aran or 4-weight. 196.8 yards in each. So you're getting 2 of those. So as of right now, that's what's in the Black Cat. Hello, Not So Naughty Valley of the Dawns. That's what's going to be in the Black Cat and Rainbow Cat Colony giveaway. Okay. So this way, if there was anything in there that, you know what, if you do win, and I'm going through my house, I'm going to make my house less of a house and more of a workstation. So I'm downsizing on knickknacks. And I happen to have had this little Boyd. This is a legitimate Boyd. It's actually the name, the Boyd's name is handwritten. I've had this for a very long time, and it might be worth something. She literally has jointed hands and feet. I mean, it's got some of Mama G's dust on it, the elastic on her dress is already not, but her arms, her head, she's all jointed and posable, but it is a Boyd. So if you want it and you want
Oh, you used to
to,
collect those?
yeah. And
Jesse used
this
to
is what
collect those.
exactly. So this is new member. Thank you, Barbara. But yeah, so the fairy dust. Yeah, I wish my whole house was fairy dust. I'd be rich if I could sell it. But anyway, so she's little. I'm gonna put her on my shoulder for reference. She's kind of
You're
cute.
doing
She sits on
dudes.
her own. And I'm going to throw that in there. So whoever wins at the end of the month, if they want this and some of Mama G's dust, you're welcome to it because it is adorable. And like I said, you collect bears. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a Boyd. Yeah, I love Boyd. I used to have, what's the one? I had a pre-war, oh, it begins with an S. Maybe Kendra, you might know what I'm talking about. Stife. I had a Pekingese, little Pekingese dog that was a pre-war Stife, and that was worth a lot, and the dog chewed it. So, but we don't want to talk about that. Anyway, so I'm going to leave that here. So maybe, next Wednesday, I think it won't be the 15th, I'll show that stuff again. So anybody who's not here, but if you're watching, so on the 15th, we're going to write down all the names of the members and then, black cats and rainbow cats. Oh, she's saying it's not time for the dogs to eat yet. But yeah,
Okay,
and
so do you want to
welcome here,
hear my story?
Barbara. Yes, may take a vape.
All right. So this is Aaron even said this is like the epitome of me story. So you're really going to love this because it has to do with a past thing with you as well. Okay. So something about me is like my medical-y things are always weird. Like I just when it works for 99% of people, and I'm the 0.01 that has things that happen that's like, oh, that shouldn't be, but
Yeah,
here you are. So anywho, so years ago when we were getting ready to go to the Gathering of the Vibes, Mama G was, oh no, you were in, I can't remember exactly what was happening. You were doing something where you were legitimately busy, so you were the only one justified in not answering the phone. You were legitimately doing something like packing, which was important. I was just getting out of the shower, and my friend from the past and Alyssa were sitting on the couch with Grandpa, and the phone was ringing, and we were waiting for an important phone call, and no one was answering it. So I ran out of the bathroom, ran into the kitchen, slammed my second toe in on my right
I
foot
remember
into
this.
the table, grabbed the phone off the counter, said hello, and immediately just like threw the phone on the ground. It was like, oh my goodness, I
Yeah,
shattered my toe to pieces. And I did. And then I went and walked in the mud for 3 days. So it did not heal great. So
yeah.
that toe has always been weird, right? And the joint doesn't bend. Well, let's say didn't bend for all of these years. Dude, no lie. I was in the shower 2 nights ago, I think it was, and I moved weird. And I was just like, ah, and like to the point of Craig got up and like opened the door real quick to be like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know what just happened. And then like I touched my toe, my joint works. My
Just
toe
out of
reset
nowhere.
itself. What is
What
it
a
like
weird.
20 years later? Just
It's at
randomly, I
least 20 years. It's more than
yeah,
20 years.
my toe, both my toe fully bends. It still
That's
hurts a tiny bit,
crazy.
but yeah, it fully bends, and I don't feel the little bone that was kind of like off.
Yeah, because
So
you,
my toe.
you broke that. Yeah, she broke it. If you don't know what the Gathering of the Vibes is, a 4-day uh, festival, East Coast.
Wolverine.
I'm gonna say now, hello Heidi. I don't know if I said
Right?
hello
So
before.
weird.
It's New
It's
England,
neat.
and we'd get a minimum of 6,000 people, probably closer to 15,000 people would show up for 4 days, and we just all camp and party. I was one of the photographers for them. It was by Terrapin Studios. I mean, we got like real bands like Les Claypool, Grateful Dead, you know, all, just a whole weekend of bands. playing. And where this particular venue was Harley Haven, I believe. No, it was not Harley Haven. That was the
No,
year
this
before. This was
um,
Red Hook, New York.
Red Hook. Yep.
And it was a cow pasture. I mean, it's huge. We're hundreds of acres. You know, I mean, the venue's huge. It's like a Woodstock, okay?
Right.
And so the ground was a lot of dirt, and it had rained. So not only did she break her toe, when you walked, your feet just sunk into the earth, and then you had to like pull your feet out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? So not only was she had a broken toe,
The
that
front of my
weekend was it was a
the
worse place to
front
be
of
walking because you're suctioning into the ground. Yes, definitely right, Pumpkin. You got it, Vicky.
the
Um,
front of my shin was bruised, and behind my upper thigh was bruised.
oh
And
yeah,
like everyone kept telling me to go to the medical tent, and I kept being like, even if I drove to the hospital, all anyone's gonna do is tape my toe to my other toe. So I'll go to the medical. I have a
definite
high tolerance
second.
pain, so it's not like I was like in when I first initially did it, it was bad, but a toe story now. No, Hunter.
Hi,
Um,
Hunter.
yeah, you never know what you're gonna pop
You
into
never
when you
know
stop.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like all they're gonna do is tape it to the other toe. So what's the point of
Yeah,
leaving? So I went to the medical tent and taped two of my toes together. The tape lasted like 8 minutes and then was off in the
yeah,
mud. And I continued on with my life. And then more than 20 years later, it just reset itself in the
yeah.
bathroom.
And yes, the bands
So
were always worth it
Hunter,
because what was cool
thanks for
about it
checking
is I was VIP. So I remember, who was it that Tony, the one year I moved to North Carolina, and you guys all took the tickets, and I had my VIP ticket and gave it to Tony, and he was right at the stage. Who was
Oh, James
the
Brown.
James Brown? Yeah. So Tony was
So
in the
yes,
free beer
bands
drinking,
were-
free beer tent next to the stage, and he was
I do
literally
want to say
right.
something.
Yeah, he literally was right there at the stage, listening to drinking free beer and listening to James Brown singing right before James Brown crossed the Rainbow Bridge. He went.
So just a real quick, Hunter, I want to do an extra shout out to the community here. Hunter's another one of my longtime friends. So
It's
everyone
good to
give
see you,
Hunter a little
Hunter.
shout out, show him some love for being here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, actually, it's funny you popped in here. I was going to message you. There's someone that works at Wegmans from really far away, looks like you, but if you just like just grew a tiny bit from the distance, and it
Oh
throws me
wow.
off every time I see this guy because I'm like, oh, it's the
So
nut
every time
hunter.
she shops, she thinks of you if he's working, because he reminds her of you. It's good to see you, Hunter. And don't forget to write the word pumpkin to get entries. Just saying, because someone guessed the
Yeah,
word.
you never know what you're gonna come
I like the
into.
guessing game, though. I do. I like that. That'll be fun. 'Cause this way, then usually we'll have somebody guess it before we do the pull the in-house stuff. Oh, as far as the replay, picking the replay, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I remembered that I needed to write down everybody's replies, but then the man called right before we came live, so that's when I was going to do it. But so I'll do it next Wednesday. It doesn't make a difference because all of that gets pulled at the end of the month anyway. So waiting a week is not changing anything. And also this Sunday we may or may not come to be live. We might have a premiere. Um, Something will be happening. We'll let you know. We probably won't know till then anyway, but just letting you know ahead of time. And there again, if it's a premiere, we'll just pull a replay from there and then do that on Wednesday as well, or next week, that following Saturday.
It's okay, Ham.
The
There's
man does
one
have some
car.
nerve. Yeah. Hey, he's on the good boys list. He paid for the tires, paid for my car to get fixed. So yeah. He was just being nice because, like I said, it was our anniversary. I think we were pretty sure we got married in 2008. Bendy Jendy will be right back. Yeah,
It's
for this
okay,
week,
Ham.
Diane. Yeah, yeah. It is really nice only seeing him on the weekends. Not that I mean, I told him, I just really love having the house to myself. I could watch what I want. I could get up at, I get up at 3 o'clock, put the light on and crochet, so I could do that. And I don't have to wear the earbuds because I listen to noise all night because of the tinnitus. So I have to put headphones when he's here. So, and we got married on May the 4th be with you on purpose. That was May the 4th. Wasn't had anything to do with Star Wars. But yeah, we were married on May the 4th be with you. Yeah. And the 5th, May 5th is my mom's, Rusty's grandmother's rebirth day, as I like to call it. That's the day that she crossed the Rainbow Bridge. So it was May is always and then her birthday's the 20th. So it's always a kind of a sad month for me. So we purposefully got married on May 4th to make it something pleasant at that time. Yeah. Oh, Lexi, yours is the 3rd? Oh, that's cool. That's really super cool. Yeah, you're just 10 years, right, Lex? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I saw a thing that just said you just celebrated 10 years. And that's your mother-in-law's birthday. My mother's the 20th. Yeah. Dee's mother's the 22nd or 23rd. I know Dee's mom is
Ganny
the
Joe.
same birthday right about. Hello, Ganny Joe. You're all right. Thank you, Ganny Joe, for doing that for Granny D. Appreciate it. 10 years, yeah.
The wonderful being that lives in my home, that dwells in my home, just got home. That's how I say it.
Yeah. 26 years. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm married. Well, do the math.
I don't know a lot of sign language. I want to learn more. No, that's help.
No, yeah, that's help. Learn is taking information out of a book and putting it into your head. So this is the sign for learn. That's learn. And if you're a student, you're learning person. This is the sign for the person marker. So if you're a teacher, you're giving information out from your brain. So that's teach. And if you're a teacher, you do the teach sign with the person marker. So student and teacher. I did learn the alphabet. I don't want to show you my fingers. My fingers are nasty from dyeing yarn. And they're hurting, but I could do yeah. How about can't learn? So that's don't, can't. Well, you could say I don't understand if you just flick your finger and shake your head. That's understand. I don't understand. Can't. Why? That's maybe that's can't. I don't know. It's been I years ago. I knew sign language. I just don't practice, and I was never proficient. But I worked with hearing impaired kids.
I just went mute for a second because not only was Craig home, but then an Amazon driver came in and they spoke to each other. So Ham was just, when he was just kind of running through, I was like, I'm just going to mute for a second here.
Oh, yeah. I told Granny D that I sent it to Ganny Joe because on Pirate Ship, I do it on my phone. The print is like microscopic. So when I click it in, it auto puts, and I just said, oh, it looks like, Granny D.
Wait, so they're speaking, and then what's hard of hearing? I can't remember hard of hearing.
Well, the sign for hearing impaired.
Yeah, that would be.
Did you get the ASL poster? Oh, I don't know who has a poster. Chris, did you email me or Rusty's thing about some alpaca yarn? I'm thinking it's you. I emailed you from Mama G Gear. If I have the right person, I'm not sure, but if that's, I'm thinking it's you, and yeah, thinking it's you, and that was about the alpaca yarn. Yeah, okay. I did email. You emailed to Mama G and Rusty, which Rusty gets. She forwarded it to me, so I responded from Mama G Gear at yahoo.com. So I did send you an email almost immediately. So yeah.
Yes, Donnie. Thank you so much.
Oh,
And the
Donine.
pattern
Okay.
version, I was able to send it right over to him. So thank you. It was so weird. I
Thank
didn't
you very
realize when
much, Donine.
Facebook, it only lets you send other Facebooks. And I was like, I don't know enough about these things. So that was perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, look for the email, Chris. It might have gone in your spam or something. Need to go find it. I could email again because yeah, if what you had asked, yeah. So if you want, Chris, just send it, resend it to Mama G Gear at yahoo.com. Hello,
Hey,
Sam.
Sam.
Ooh, 51 thumbs. Hey, tell you this. If we hit 100 thumbs tonight, I got a special physical prize. I'll actually show it to you. This is if we hit 100 thumbs. So this, if you want to shout us out on another platform or whatever. I've got two Hanks. This is the zebra base, but it is really super pretty. It's all shades of purple. I know it's summertime, but you know, you could always crochet something for the winter. Actually, summer's a good time to start working on your winter, blankets and stuff. And then, so anyway, so if we do hit 100 thumbs, it's the zebra. It's 100% Highland wool zebra base, worsted weight, 218 yards in each. All right. So that's what we'll offer. Hello, Candy. You want that, Candy? Yeah, if we hit 100 thumbs tonight, so don't forget your thumbs. We'll do that. We're just trying to encourage good behavior. There you go. Gwen is in her alter ego. I love it. Yeah, if you have an alter ego, definitely pop over and do that. Back off, it's Diane, she says. She says it's mine. Anyway, so that's 100 thumbs tonight. So if we get it. Anyway, so what else? I'm looking for my oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah, look in front of me. All right, so we
I
did.
can open up we just got an Amazon package and I can't remember at all what I ordered. So we can open up my Amazon order.
Gwen's already hit three her alter egos. Oh wait a minute, hold on. Just packaged it up. Gee, because my name is all over winning. Oh, okay. Ganny Joe's got it. Well, Ganny, if you like the purple, just let me know if that's the color you're talking about, because I'm going to be dyeing it. It's been raining, so I haven't been dyeing much yarn. There we go. There's the ego number, alter egos. Let's go into our alter egos, guys. But it's been raining, so I haven't really been dyeing a lot of yarn. So next week, I've been kind of spinning it up into hanks. So next week, I'll start dyeing yarn. I love it. Shalom, Lacey. Shalom. It's good to see you. It's beautiful. Don't forget your thumbs. We're going for 100 thumbs. Oh, something has batteries.
What did I order? Hold on, let me use my neck knife. This is one of my necklaces. I wear it every day.
Thank you, Desi. Alter ego. Yeah, alter egos. If you have other channels like Pumpkin Pie, go on to that and then pop back onto the live, so then you can give us extra thumb. And don't forget, even in your alter egos, write pumpkin, because this way you're entered in your alter ego. What's that funny smell? I love it. I love that name. What is that? Oh, that's your headlights.
So I forgot. I ordered. Craig's going the weekend after Brad is visiting. Craig is going on his guy camping trip. I'm just always facetious about it because I'm not allowed to go, even though like I'm more manly than some of the guys that go. So and he's constantly breaking these. So I just bought a 4-pack, so he has some lights. And then I forgot I bought him this because I know he lost his last camping set, and this one was actually kind of nice. So it's a spoon, a fork,
Oh,
a metal straw, and then chopsticks and a knife. So it's a nice little like camping cutlery set. His other one was really cool because it like all folded into itself and everything. And then
you're fine,
because I
Ganny.
lose them all the time.
That
Hold
is
on.
nice.
Right? That's a nice little set.
Yeah. And it's nice that it zips up and it's all, hello, Heather. And it's all and he's got his little tin cup that I love, his little camping tin cup.
And
That's
then
super
because
nice.
I can't help myself. So I love these. And I sometimes even like tiny cutlery. I love it. I would prefer to use this than a full size, but I did that and then I bought some spoons. So Mama G, if you would like one of each of these.
I'm gonna look on the the little tiny. Yeah, I prefer little. I actually use little silverware, lightweight silverware, and small dishes because of my eating problem. If I use something small, it looks like there's more in it. Oh, look at alter ego number 3.
Hey, Ham, it's your father's just moving the boat. It's okay.
Frizzy's already on alter ego number 3. Definitely write and write pumpkin in your alter egos. You get a chance to win on those too. Works for me. Hello, Noelle. I said hello
Oh, I
already.
forgot something. When
What'd
we
you
were
forget?
talking about the 4K, I forgot to bring out show the clock. So
Oh,
one of the things, so when we started talking about the Refer a Friend program, so anyone that wasn't here, and yes, writing pumpkin is the word of the day, anyone that wasn't here earlier on, and I apologize if the dog keeps barking, but sounds, we're doing a Refer a Friend program. So if you get anyone that's not a subscriber to come to our channel and comment on anything saying, I'm new and insert your YouTube handle, sent me here, you're going to get an entry into a potential giveaway if we reach our 4K by 4-year goal. And if we reach that, we're going to be doing some pretty cool giveaways. Like the clock I made that has secret spot up here.
yes, Kathy.
If the drawer doesn't open here, there's a little button underneath. There it is. So the drawer opens. What did I do? There we go. So you got a little drawer here to put stuff in. And then
I
if you
love that.
wanted to, I want to keep this so bad. That's why I'm showing it to you guys. I don't need this. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So I'm showing it now. So I have to put it in the giveaway. You could actually
Stash.
hide stuff in here. So y'all help us get to our goal. This is just one of the things that I really want to keep, but I would rather give to somebody to love and have. It really did. It came out so beautiful.
Really
It's
did.
got like a Japanese style top, which I just absolutely adore. So yeah, I would love to keep this for myself, but it's important to us to finally, for the first time, reach our 1,000 mark by the same year. So if we reach our 4K by our 4th year,
didn't we do it?
Did we do it one
We
year?
did it. 1 year we did hit it right beforehand.
Okay, and then the other ones were right after.
Yeah, the other ones were afterwards.
It would still be fun to do.
Yeah.
But
hello, Karen.
This is something that I'm going to be offering if we can reach our goal. If not, I'll offer it, I'm sure, something else, but it has to be special.
Yeah, Karen,
because
she loves those. Yeah, Karen's mentioning about it. That's actually a wooden puzzle that Rusty put together. If you didn't know that, that's those wooden puzzles that she likes to do.
And you pop them all. The 3K we did. Okay.
I thought
you
so.
pop
Yeah,
them all out. They're a lot of fun. Yes.
Yeah, because we're as far as subscribers, we're going to be 4 years. So I think we're like, I don't know, around 225 subscribers away to 4,000.
If not a little less.
So it's doable,
Yeah.
So, so we just thought as an incentive, and also cool for you guys. Another way to give back to you guys is, if you have somebody that subscribes that's new, it will be a separate, all separate giveaway just for that.
Yeah. So
and then,
anybody that gets a referring friend, kind of like the random Rusty rewards, will put tickets in. I think on the monster now or the zombie, one of my
all the
one of my
baskets.
little button hits. And we will, if we make that goal, we will pull from that, and it's not just going to be this clock. There's going to be more. So if we can make that, and then obviously we'll have prizes for the party as
Oh
well.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes.
we'll have giveaways during that time as well. We'll probably do a video. Rusty was mentioning this right before we went live, is we'll do the live that'll have giveaways, but we'll probably do a video that also has giveaways for those of you that can't make it, on during a live. Not everybody can always
Yeah.
make it here. Like we have some people that can make it on Wednesday. I mean Wednesdays and not Saturdays, and vice versa. Mystic Moon. Oh my gosh, Mystic Moon Owl. I love that alter ego.
Yeah. Cool
Beautiful. That's
name.
a beautiful name for a company. Wow. And we're up to 83 thumbs. We're so close. Yeah, 83, and we'll pull a winner for that.
You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody on the line?
Aaron will be right back.
This
Oh,
is
there's
cool.
Dougal. Dougal the Destroyer. That's what I call him. He is a good boy. He's a good thing he's cute.
Sometimes.
That's all I could say. Oh, you had your mom's grandpa's father clock. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, his face. If it weren't for his cute face, he wouldn't be here. Let me tell you. Because I would have taken him for a drive down a short pier.
He was a rough
'Cause he was,
dog. No, I mean, anyone that's been here for a while knows that it was
yeah,
one of those, so many people told me to just, you can't, this is too much. You should give him to somebody else. And I was like, we're already
yeah,
the third house. If I give him up to someone else, he's just going to be even worse for that family. Somebody needs to just suck it up and change
yeah.
their entire existence to work around a dog, which is
Which
what
you
we did.
did.
So we have in different areas. We moved, the way we store things is different.
Oh,
We
awesome,
really
Danny
did
Joe.
shift our worlds so that Duke can stay here, because I didn't want him to go to another house and then go to another house and then have that keep happening,
He would have
So yeah,
ended up, yeah,
but
they
he's great
wouldn't.
now.
He would have been in a glue factory, so to speak. So yeah, so you guys did. Yeah. He had a really rough go of it. He's actually was living in Shanghai, China before you guys got him.
Mhm.
Well, a little bit before you guys got him. So yeah, I mean
And
he's
he
a good
got
boy.
unintentionally abandoned and then like shipped to Naples, New York. So he spent however long that plane ride is in the belly of a
Yeah,
plane, not knowing what was going on. So yeah, he had a rough go of it and was
85.
really tough. But that's what we do.
15
That's what
more
we did with it.
thumbs. We got time. We got an
Woo-hoo.
hour to get 15 thumbs. Maybe, and actually, some people show up nearing the end of the live because they're busy making dinners and stuff. So
I just
perfect.
realized
Yeah.
I didn't thumb on my phone, so I just
Oh,
gave a
I
thumb.
didn't. I can't because I'm filming on my phone, so I can't do it. Oh, Dachshund. My cousin breeds and shows those dogs.
So if you want to chat for a
Dachshund.
second,
Dachshunds.
I can do my altars.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I don't know what to chat about. So I'm working on. Okay, so I started yesterday morning. I designed a. I'm in the process of designing as I go. A cardigan. It's a crop top cardigan. That girl Lynn, who's I started talking about her earlier. She's a fashionista, makeup artist, very bubbly. I don't know. We shouted her out a little while ago, and
Adore.
she is so flippin' cute. And she mentioned in one of her, she just does shorts, and she mentioned our names, and so we'd got like, I don't know, probably maybe near 100 subscribers that came from hers. So as a thank you to her, I wanted to make I love it. That's not really Craig, it's just her alter ego doing the island. Um as a thank you to her, I wanted to crochet her a cardigan because she wears a lot of bright yellows and pinks, and that's her whole thing is bright, adorable little like schoolgirl clothes. So, excuse me, I'm gonna cough. A little fluid went down the wrong pipe there. So I figured I'm going to design a cardigan. I think she would like a crop top loose cardigan. So I'm going to call it her name is Lynn. I'm going to call it the Lynn Crop Cardigan. And I'm designing it. So I started doing a tutorial yesterday, but an unconventional tutorial because it's just me kind of doodling on a piece of paper about what I'd like to, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. So the one panel, I've had to rip it out twice already. So I was going to bring it here and show you, but I had to frog it out again right before we came live, and I was kind of frustrated. So it's sitting on the bed. So I'll show it to you maybe next time how far along I've gotten onto it.
Real quick, Helix, I feel like I missed part of what you were saying because I was going through my alter egos. If you are having difficulty with a new dog nervously chewing things, feel free to, I mean, I can't guarantee any of the tips I did will help, but I mean, I'm happy to back and forth with you on ideas to try to help with that. If that's what if I understood properly.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
end of it.
if you are not home and the dog is chewing, oftentimes, allegedly, it's separation anxiety. So there's different things you can do. Give them.
Yeah, like we literally, I have this board and I set up a gate. So instead of caging them, we sectioned off part of our house. So when we leave the house, this is only available to Polly, the third dog. That's a cat. And Dougal and
She was
Ham
born a
go
cat.
in the kitchen, vestibule, foyer, whatever you call it. It's like half kitchen. I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, thank you, Steph.
Thank you, Stella's mom. Stella.
And so we put them in an area, and then we learned that he can get 6 inches up on a counter. So we had to make sure everything was like 3 feet off the ground and 6 inches back on all of our surfaces. So it really was a matter of just like reworking some sort of area, but finding, it's my pickle blanket. Finding just some sort of comfort area they can be in when you're not there. You couldn't cage train them. I don't like having a cage in my house. It's bulky and I don't have a big enough house. So we like room trained them. So we did the same concept as cage training. But yeah, we'll talk some tips.
Bendy Jendy, yes, the cat was born a cat, now identifies as a dog. And she's getting more of a dog as older she gets. And he hates a groomer. Groomers are the worst. I mean, that's a tough one. I know I had a hard time with Duncan, my big border collie. He had a heck of a time. He wouldn't let us cut his nails. I had him as a puppy, so he never had a traumatic experience. But for some reason, there was a huge phobia with cutting his nails. But yeah, there's these. I know Kong has them, and they're like chewies, but they got like a rubber shaped thing, and you could put peanut butter in it and freeze it, and then it occupies
Make sure it's
them.
peanut butter.
Be very careful with peanut butter and dogs. Just make sure you get a good brand. Don't buy cheap Dollar General. Make sure you got it for a little bit before it's a recall. All that stuff, because there's a lot of that problems. But you could freeze. I used to do that with Duncan. I used to buy the Kongs, stuff it with peanut butter, throw them in the freezer. And if it was something that we had to do that I thought was going to cause them anxiety, that was entertaining, it melts, and they have to keep licking on it, it gives them something to do. It's just like our anxiety they experience. Scruffy, my little Morkie, she's got she's got an inferiority complex, and she's afraid of people's food dishes. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. But she gets a lot of anxiety as well, and it's tough. She puts her head down. I have to keep lifting her head up, like, "Oh, you're a big girl, don't cow,
Don't need to be sorry, Zoila.
Oh yeah, no, you take care of mom for sure, man. Yeah, they can't help it. That's it. It's just like us. We have anxieties. They get anxieties too. They can't express it to you. I mean, anybody who says animals don't have emotions,
Haven't spent enough time around animals. If anyone says animals don't have emotions, they haven't spent enough time around animals. That's just it. Because they absolutely
have container cheese too. You're right, Nessa. Yeah, and crating, crates for animals. I mean, let's get on that topic. Crates for animals and dogs, I'll say specifically. If you train them properly with that and don't use it as a punishment, it becomes their own domain. So there's a lot of dogs that love their crates because it's their place, their safe place. They can go in there and be on their own. But some people that, that don't know, they'll say, well, go to your crate and make it a punishment. And then once it becomes that association, then you're going to have to retrain them, or maybe you won't be able to even retrain them. Yeah. And yes, all animals have emotions. Yes, they do. Anybody who tells you different is lying, because they do, and watch Planet Earth shows, where things are happening and you could just see, like,
Oh, Human Plant. I forgot about that other show.
yeah, that's, they do grieve. They do. And even something like I've seen people say with goldfish, oh, they don't know they're having a little. I mean, I personally empathize with all animals. That's why the chickens, these baby chickens that I've got, they're already in apartment number 1. There's only 7 of them. They've got toys, boxes, uh, Gus to entertain them, keep them on their toes. And then they're going to go into the next place they go. I'm getting a tent, putting it in my living room, and they'll have a tent they can hang out in. And at that point, I can go into the tent, have them sit and play with them and have them get more comfortable. And then they'll go into their once we get that all set up
Yeah, it's
outside
like,
for
so like
them.
I said, the tent has one broken spot, but for what you're using it
I,
for,
I
worst
just
case
need it
scenario,
enclosed. I need to
open it.
keep the cat out and the chickens in. That's it.
Yeah, so worst case
So
scenario, one side of it's going to be a little smaller, but you can still, it's such a tall tent that it'll be fine
yeah.
for you.
Oh
And it's
yeah, no.
big, though. It's going to like take up your whole like living room.
Well, I'm moving the furniture. I want to take that furniture out anyway. Like I said, I would like to.
Let's make that a whole station. That can be a whole craft station in there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm making my house. I'm making it less of a house and more of a workstation. My dining room is where I spin my hanks and paint my acrylics and draw. And then I got the plant room, which is my plants and videos and cat litter boxes. And then the living room, I don't ever sit in there. The whole time I've ever lived here, I probably sat in there maybe 10 times. Once in a while at night, if I'm talking to Dee and the man's sleeping, I'll go down there and sit in the living room and talk to Dee late at night on the phone. That's about it. That's the only time I ever really use it. So yeah, make all the rooms functioning more than just, you know, a empty space. Anyway, so where are we on thumbs? Because I can't tell on here because we don't have the.
Mine says 90 if it's accurate.
Ooh, okay, because I think it was Granny D said we were up to 85. So we need 10 more thumbs. So if you're here and you haven't left a thumb, do it. And if you 90 thumbs, Candy, thank you. And if you are, there's Polly. If you have an alter ego that you have not already gone to and come on here and given a thumb, do that. I'm just trying to read some of the chat here. Yeah. Yep, 90. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're 10 away. We've got 45 minutes. We could do it. Like I said, we could do it. And if you weren't here, it's the physical prize for tonight. Get your alias accounts out. Exactly. Our alter egos.
The prize for if we get to 100 thumbs, you mean?
This is the prize for if we hit 100 thumbs, we're going to do a drawing for that. And it's 2 skanks of zebra yarn in purples. It's a worsted weight. And there's 218 yards in each. And yeah. So we just thought, yep.
Hey, Joe, this is polyethylene. This is
Thank
the
you,
cat
Londa
that was
Rose.
actually rescued by Mama G many moons ago. And
Many.
then when I came to visit her house, she's like, I have this cat. It doesn't really like anybody and it's scared. And this cat was inches away from me. Like if I was standing and stepped over it, she got up and then sat back down right next to my feet.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I can't take a cat home right now because I don't have a cat house set up, but I guess I'm coming back to visit. And I drove home, set my house up for a cat. And then Polly came home with me, but her name was Polly Wally Doodle all the day. And she came to the name Polly So I obviously couldn't change the first part of her name. So I joke, her name's Polyethylene. It's a Radiohead song. Radiohead is near and dear to my entire family, and I love them. Always have, always will. Tom York is amazing. But I named it, so it's named after one of their songs. But I like to tell people that it's because I'm super into heat resistant plastic, because that's also what polyethylene is. But yeah, that was Polly, my old
Yeah.
lady.
Oh, Radiohead's the best. We saw them in Jersey, Ness.
It was a
Yeah.
great concert.
Oh, it was fabulous. It was so cool. I know some of your OGs know the story, but yeah, Radiohead was here. This is going back quite a bit, but Radiohead was doing the All Points West tour in the West Coast, and Rusty did the positive affirmation before that was even a thing, like The Secret, before that even came out. She was just writing on sticky notes and post-its and sticking it everywhere that we're going to go see
We
Radiohead next
will
time,
see Radiohead live. I
because
wrote it on everything.
we
Yes,
all lived
we.
separately at that time, and in different places, and I love Radiohead. Tony loves Radiohead. Rusty loves Radiohead, and we're like, we all, as a family, we all individually love this group. And she's like, next time, no, I don't care where it is that they play, we're going to go see them and blah, blah, blah. Well, they decided, they must have heard her calling, because they decided to do one show in the East Coast. And
Just one.
we got tickets, and it was right in Jersey. Yeah. It was a great concert. It was a festival too. It wasn't just it was an outdoor venue. So there was other bands there as well. But 93, we're whatever the number is to get to 100 from there.
Let's see, I never got to see Nine Inch Nails, but that would be a great show.
I'm into the country. Yeah, you're into country. Oh, I love the band Queen. Yeah, actually, when I was 14, 15 years old, Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury, and Rod Serling from Twilight Zone. Those are the 3 posters I had in my bedroom.
Good posters.
And then old school country music, Kathy, old school country music, Patsy Cline, things like that. I have a love for, because of my mom, and I love ABBA. I've seen Boston. Um, I like the old school country music. I like some of the newer stuff, but
Freddie's a genius.
not a
Was.
huge country music fan. But yeah, Michael Jackson. I didn't have his poster. I had his album, but yeah, so like Willie Nelson. I mean, I don't mind them, but yeah, Twilight Zone. Every episode, girl, I can name you every single episode. I have his portrait. I did his portrait. It's downstairs. I don't know. I probably
Marilyn
still do that.
Manson put on a shockingly
He's
entertaining
actually good.
live.
Yeah.
I never had anything against Marilyn Manson. When I saw him, it was years before like I got to understand his music and everything a little better. But his stage performance was just exquisite. Definitely like that. I can't remember what it was, a group that I can't remember which show I was at when I saw Manson. I think that's one
Hmm.
that had like System of a Down and Slipknot. Man, we've gone to
Oh.
between you and I, we've been to so many random movie
Oh.
concerts.
Yeah.
I mean, music concerts.
Well, I was a photographer for them for a couple years anyway, and so I got great seats right at stage, and backstage and all that. Yeah, there's so many bands. I'd have to ask my friend. I don't even remember half the people I saw. You know, 94 Thumbs were so close. We'll definitely get it because it's only 20 after. All right, so should we pull for pumpkin and do the in-house
Probably.
giveaways? Yeah. All
Yes.
right, so everybody write the word pumpkin. Tilly. Oh, I'm new. Anastasia sent me. Okay.
Okay, so you're the sister. Welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
awesome.
And
Hello. I love
Kathy,
that, Tilly. What a great name.
I'm going to take this piece of paper and start our very first referral, which goes to Anna.
Oh, okay. There you go. And I'll have a piece of paper. So if I'm doing comments on returns, people. All right. So we're gonna do. I don't have, like I said, we'll do the replay next Wednesday. I just didn't write the names, and it doesn't make a difference because you're gonna get the same. It's at the end of the month. If you're here now and you weren't here earlier, in the replay in the beginning, I show you all the stuff that's going to be in the cat colony giveaway this month. You have until the 15th. Oh, that was Hamish. You have until the 15th to become a member if you're interested in what's in the bag. Okay. And then we'll pull names. So now what we do is, let me just write here. First, we're going to pull for the word pumpkin, which is the secret word of the day.
It's just the father. It's the father and the father.
All right, so I'm gonna look and see. We've got we got 61 entries so far. So I'm gonna give it one more second. It's not going up. Write pumpkin if you haven't. So the first thing that we're gonna do is draw for that, and then we're going to give you a different word. So let me share the screen here. Hold on.
5 more thumbs. 5 more thumbs.
Oh, we're so close. All right, so I'm sharing the screen. Can you see that? Can you see it? All right, so this is for 10 entries. Then we're going to pick another word to type, okay? So this is 10 entries into the end of the month appreciation. And the winner is Desi's Crochet. That's awesome. So Desi, you don't have to do anything. You just get entered. You're going to have 10 entries in there. So that's fabuloso. And how do I oh, what the heck did I just do? Hold on. It's all good, folks. It's all good. I'm back where I need to be. Hold on. So now, let's see. Let's do the word. Make it easy. All right. Let me look around. Sorry that you're seeing me scooting around here. Type the word dog because we get the dog barking. Yeah, refresh. That's a good idea. 96. We're so close. We totally have this.
It's just the father outside, Bob. It's okay.
All right. So as you're typing the word dog, the first 5 people that we pick are going to get 2 entries into the monthly appreciation. And the 6th person that we draw will get 10 entries into the monthly appreciation. Okay? Just so y'all know. Any super chats, super stickers, or gifteds, for each gifted, you get an entry, and each super, you get an entry. So those are how you get entries into the monthly appreciation. And these are free ones. All right. So keep writing that word. I'm going to go where you could see me, but I can't see you. So we're at 45. I didn't bring my chapstick. That's why I'm putting this pink stuff on. What is it?
Yeah.
Bliss sticks.
Good boy.
Using the little teeny tiny camera on my phone. And we're talking tiny. All right. We're at 46. And all righty. Ready? We're going to start drawing. And here we go. And you could keep writing it because it'll still pick your name up even though we're drawing. So the first one for 2, Candy. All right. Again, nobody has to do anything. You just get entries. So Candy gets 2 entries. Congratulations.
Candy.
Congratulations. And the next winner is Jessica Johnson. And as I'll draw while I'm And the next winner is Ganny Joe. And the next winner is Heather Holly. And the next winner is, and I'll do my noisemaker. Oh, that was perfect timing. Mary Mayhem. Okay, so now this one here, this next one gets 10 entries. And that person is Infinitely Nissa.
Wee, wee, wee.
Cool. So, like I said, you guys don't have to do anything. I got you all written down. It's all good. It's all good. Let's get that off the stage. Let's get up close and personal. Cool. Congratulations, everybody. And I think we're going to get to 100 thumbs. Hello, Frank.
We
Frank,
need
don't forget
3
to give
more.
a thumb.
Yeah, Frank, give a thumb. We need 3 more thumbs.
3 more thumbs to get 100. If you have aliases, go do it. And as we do that, I'm going to go back and change the word because I have a feeling we're going to have 100 thumbs. Because we're going to
I
offer
think we will.
the 2 hanks of dyed yarn. If you don't want that, we'll give you something else. If you're out of the lower 48s, we can do a pay, as I like to call it.
I still have this. We can
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about.
Talk about that. This is cool, guys.
Okay, so I've
Thank you, Zoila.
done a little bit of research into different types of light massage therapy. I've been trying to do facial yoga. A lot of you've noted, I'm sure a lot of you've noticed, well, right now it's so much better, but my cheeks have been so red and I had such a dark red line here from my under eyes that I decided to finally break down and get one of these things that is different light and it massages when you use it on your skin. I'm not going to do it too much because I didn't like oil my face and all that stuff first. But look how I'm not wearing any concealer right now.
Yeah.
Like it's
It has
still
a different
red.
settings.
That's huge difference in comparison to what it looked like. But yeah, they're just it's just like a facial and neck massager thing. And I was gonna buy 2. I was gonna get one for Mama G and one for me, but I was like, let me try one first. Even if the light doesn't do anything, just the massaging part and it feels so nice. Like just the massaging and lifting my skin up. My skin feels so nice after. And yeah, you can use it neck, face. But yeah, it's wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, I
I
think it
can't
was
remember
like 40
brand.
bucks, maybe 30, 40
Yeah,
bucks. And I will say that I bought one and it came and there's a massaging part and I've got an abscess in my tooth starting. So I
it
got like
definitely helps with
swollen
that.
glands and I also have really bad tonight. Hello, Mary King. Don't forget your thummy. I think we got to hit 100. Also drop your drops like Frank just did. I didn't know, Frank, you got your channel. I'll definitely get over there. And Bendy Jendy, by the way, Jen Reeves is 11 away from 500. Come on, guys. There's got to be people here that can get over there and subscribe. Yes, Amazon, Karen. Go over there. Bendy Jendy, write your drop again, please. And if you're not subscribed to Bendy Jendy, please do so and get her to the 500, man. That's awesome. Hello, Snail. Good to see you. But anyway, that massager, it has a heat. There's 3 different lights and then it has heat. And I was just rubbing it, and I did it on my neck because you guys know thank you so much, Candy. I had the parathyroidectomy, whatever you have to pronounce it. So this still hurts a little bit. And I actually was using it and massaging my neck and it was very, if anything, it was relaxing the muscles in my face. And it also does this vibrating. So I was putting the end of it up underneath my ear to try to help with the tinnitus. So maybe that'll help. But it was worth it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tracy. So appreciated. All the supers and everything. Really, truly appreciated. So we did hit 100 thumbs.
So real quick before we get off of the massager, what I like about it, and I haven't told you this yet, Mom, is what I'm trying to do is make it part of my nighttime routine. So I'm not going to ever use it during the daytime. When I'm getting ready where I should start to go to bed, I'm doing that. So hopefully maybe my face massaging will start to, okay, now it's time. You got to go to sleep now.
Oh,
That's this
smart.
time. So I'm trying to link those together. And thumbs. So we hit 100 thumbs. That's all I want to say.
Yes, we did hit 100 thumbs. Lacey gave us 5 thumbs. I love you guys. Oh, I love the alter egos. Though that's how I started with the alter egos because I was doing that for other content creators. they needed to get, they were trying to get the thumbs. I was like, oh, I'll make a couple extra channels. Then I have meditation time shorts. That's a channel of mine. I just throw shorts on there every once in a while. I've got Yarnalicious is one other channel. Nothing's on that channel. I've got a couple other channels that I haven't done anything. Hello, Diana. Diana Day. And you gave me 2. Thank you, Beth. We appreciate it. Yeah, we do appreciate it. But that's so I do that even like for subscribing and stuff. But one thing I will say, if you do have alter egos and you subscribe to somebody on that alter ego, occasionally watch, like I've commented on some of your guys' stuff, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on one of my alter egos. So I have to like go back and this is Mama G, if it doesn't have that. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Much appreciated. Hello, Mindfully Mara, 22 months, girlfriend. Mara, are you going live tonight? I get confused sometimes. I know Dawn Yarndal goes live, but sometimes you used to go live. I know you do Saturdays now. But I just want to ask. I know Mishi does her members only after us. I haven't seen Mishi yet tonight. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. But that's why I started doing the alter egos. And thank you very much, Mary. Much appreciated. Yeah, if we can hit our 4,000 subs by 4 years, I would love that. Oh, Ganny Joe's going slow on her other alter ego because she's writing down talk. Refresh, Ganny Joe, refresh, Ganny. All right, so let's
I'm
see.
excited about the referral program. I think that's a fun
Yeah,
concept to make it be its own separate entity. So it's because we originally were going to just give you entries, but we decided to make them their own entries so
yeah.
that there's a better chance for anyone that does a referral to win. And then together, maybe we'll get to our goal.
20 months. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 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 So if you don't mind and tell people, if you do send people, tell people to, definitely type the word thumb, send people, to subscribe to make sure they mention your name.
Yeah, they have to
Okay.
comment on a channel because Anastasia let me know that this one was happening to make sure I was going to catch it is why I allowed it in a live. But
Right.
it technically make it a comment. If you get someone here during a live and they say, "Hi, I'm new. This person sent me," you just have to make sure we see that
Yeah,
because it might go quick in the chat and then we don't see. We never write your name down. Otherwise, just
exactly.
comment on anything of who sent you, and we'll enter you in to win some
Yeah.
potentially cool stuff.
Yeah. We figure we start this now. It's May. So we got a couple months, and we'll fine tune it and then show you what the prizes are. There'll be nice prizes, and like Rusty said, I'm gonna parrot and echo and reiterate. Hello, Spring. There's another channel that you got to watch. But we'll show you as we go. What we're gonna put in there, and it's gonna be its own. So that's gonna be the referral giveaway. It's gonna be separate from all the other giveaway stuff, and we'll be giving away, give it away, give it away, give it away. Yeah.
Oh, nice reference.
Yep. All right, 52. This is for if you're new in here. I know I'm a little small thumbprint here, but under the purple haze is purple gradient, whatever variations, whatever. A lot of shades of. Just go there. Zebra yarn. It's not super washed. It's Highland wool, so you don't want to wash. You shouldn't wash any wool in really hot, sudsy water anyway. But it's Highland wool. It's a worsted weight, 218 yards in each, and there's 2 skanks, as we like to call it, hanks of it. And if you're in Canada, we have a lot of my beautiful, beautiful Canadian cousins. We could talk about mailing that off to you if you win and you're in Canada. If you're, I don't think anybody else is farther away. I know Sharon is farther away. She's Australia, I believe, which I didn't see her here tonight. I just feel really bad that, so many people, it's always the lower 48s,
Okay,
Right,
so before you poll real quick, we'll let a few more people write thumbs. Diane Major said that her son loves the way the yarn smells. And that just reminded me of a time that one of Aaron's kiddos was in the shop. And we have all these crocheted pumpkins for Mama G. We have trinkets all over the shop. It's just fun for us. And she took the pumpkin and just went, I can still smell her hands.
I know. Like then I'm like self-conscious smelling my hands.
I mean, she was just joking. It was a fun.
Oh, I
It's full of
know, but it
baby.
just made me like, oh my God, I got to smell my hands now. Well, it depends on who I touched last. If it smells like chickens or dog. All right, we're at 56. Get ready to draw. We got 20 minutes to go here. You guys ready? Everybody wrote thumbs. Thumb, I mean, with no S. This one you are going to need to get a hold of me. So I'll just have you at Mama G Giveaway at yahoo.com. Okay, there's no S at that. Mama G Giveaway at yahoo.com. And that's who you're going to contact if your name gets pulled. Let me get my noisemaker. Oh my gosh, IVB. Congratulations, Ivy. So Ivy is the winner. Let me write your name on there. I'm going to write your name right on the tag, girlfriend, because I don't have a little piece of paper. All right. This way I don't forget, because I do forget a lot. Cool. Awesome. Congratulations, Ivy. You get some Mama G yarn. Awesome. It's purple. I can't read what it says when you pop it up there,
I
so
just
you have
put
to
your.
read
It's just your
things.
email. I just put your email.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Benny didn't
Yeah.
have email, so I popped it up.
Why is it a thingy thing? Yeah. So we're gonna do that. You know, we're gonna try to give stuff away. And like I said, that little teddy bear, that little boy teddy bear that I threw in the thing. I might have other stuff around here that's, not junk. I mean, that's void. I mean, that get it and look and see. I'm probably worth something. Sell it, buy yourself a coffee. So anyway, so anybody doing anything special, and if you have, of course, drop your drops. Pick one another up. Definitely go over to Bendy Gendies and IVBs, and everybody else's. But drop your drops always. And if you have anything else that's going on, that's, promote. If you've got giveaways on your channel or Cal or anything like that, promote yourself. You're welcome to promote yourself here and what's going on in your stuff. And yeah, Ganny Joe goes live tomorrow at 8:00. Thank you, Zoila. Zoila's the best. But yeah, definitely don't feel like you can't promote yourself here. All right.
Yeah,
That's
we allow that. We want to help. We fix
yeah,
crowns around here. We lift people up. We help channels grow. We want
exactly.
all of that for all of you if that's what you're trying to gain.
Exactly.
So let us know if you got something exciting going on. You want the community to come help. You need us to. You got like just like with Brad or Mars when they have their competition things. We let them drop that here. Like let's get the community to help you if we can. Do
Yeah.
what you
Hello,
can,
like
who you can, what you can, when you can. Oh, I did it right that time.
yeah, exactly. Yes, and Mishi after 8:00. If you are a member of Mishi's channel, she's doing her members live, which is amazing. If you do go, I often miss it because by the time I'm done here, I'm exhausted. And also I'll chat often with Rusty afterwards. So I sometimes don't get there till later. Thank you very much, Ivy. I know I have your address, but just make sure. Um, and I'll probably get the mailbox on Friday because again, I'll show you before it leaves the premises. This is grays and pinks on a fingering weight with stellina. Just trying to get to see if you can see the stellina on there. And this was for someone who asked and said, "Hey, you said mention what colors," and yeah. So I made it. I dried it. I will hank it. I will organza bag it, and that'll go out Friday with the other ones. So next week they'll be there. Awesome. That's my kind of yarn. Yeah, I got a lot of it. Oh my gosh. I've been spinning up some what I'm doing with the right now with the fingering weight, or we like to call it fingerling weight of with the stellina. I'm spinning it in 2 hanks. So I'm doing it 800 meters. Okay, so it's equivalent to 2 hanks of yarn. So this way, when I dye it, oh, thank you so much, Ganny Joe. Oh, okay. So tomorrow, Ganny, please read what Ganny Joe wrote. She's announcing 2 winners tomorrow for her giveaways. So definitely go over there and check out Ganny Joe and become a family member there. Much appreciated. A lot of people here have channels, so definitely pick one another up. But I am doing the 2 hanks, and I did a few that have 3 hanks. That's a little harder for me to manipulate and dye. So I think I have like 4 or 5 of those, which would be 1,200 meters. All right. Where that's like almost over 1,700 yards right there. Tomorrow, MDL will be chilling in the yarn room. Oh, that's right. D. Yes. Awesome. Oh, that's going to be so fun. I know. Sometimes I forget, D. If you remember, just shoot me a text to remind me what the hell day it is, because I feel so bad. I get so racked up lately. I took a few days off. I didn't do much this weekend, and I didn't do much at the beginning of this week. I needed to put the brakes on, man.
So Jessica, I'm not fully sure. So are you guys making a bouquet together? Is this like a make along you're talking about? I've been like not on my phone. I haven't even been like texting people the last like
As
week.
I'm
Both
saying,
of us
something here.
took time. So I'm a little bit behind. But if you're talking about, if you want to explain, like, is it a make along you're doing, or do you want to drop a video maybe that has the info? But I'm happy to share it with everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was looking into making paper
Oh, that's
flowers the other.
awesome, D. Granny D will be on with D next week. That's awesome. Yeah, so you have D tomorrow night at 6, and then Ganny Joe comes on at 8, I believe. Don't believe me on the times because it's numbers. You know me with the numbers. Screwing them up all the time.
These times may never. Oh, perfect. Of course, I love.
Yeah, it's numbers. I just have this weird thing with numbers. All right, there you go, Jess. Thank you, Zoila. Zoila's amazing. You really are.
You baffle my mind, Zoila. You truly
Yeah,
do.
no, technologically,
I hope
yeah, oh, it's a cow.
someday
Okay.
I get to wrap my
Awesome.
arms around you and give
Double
you a
D
hug.
chilling, yeah. Next week, double D. We're in between the D's, yeah. On Saturdays, we're double D in it on Saturdays. We're in between the D's. You know, you're my girl, Zoila. But anyway, yeah, we've got 15 minutes to 8 o'clock. I'm kind of petered out,
Well,
as they say.
I mean, I can chat a minute. So here's some random questions because I just said that to Zoila, that I hope someday I get to wrap my arms around Zoila and give her a hug. She's such a
She
good mod,
does,
and I
doesn't
really appreciate her. But that got me thinking for a second. I have a question for the chat
oh,
because we have 2 different people here. Now, I will give hugs to people. Don't get me wrong. If someone needs a hug, I have given hugs that make people cry because when I give a real hug, I'll give a real hug. But also, I don't, like, Aaron and I don't hug. We did that one time that like Craig and I went to the shop and it was weird. And like, we shouldn't do this.
just
So
weird,
like
yeah.
I'm not as much. Whereas Mama G, everybody hugs Mama G. Mama G
Yeah,
wants to hug everybody. So like, are
everybody.
you a hugger? Are you a hug receiver, a hug giver, or a reluctant hug back tapper? Like, what's your hug situation? Want to know all your
Yeah,
hug
no,
situations?
curious. Yeah, because actually, Rusty had to tell me, you can't just go up and hug people because not everybody likes to be hugged.
No, not everyone wants to be touched.
Yeah, and
I only
and
want
that was
to be
wrong
touched by
on my
people.
part to assume that. Yeah, Diane says I haven't had a real good hug. Oh, we loved it. Hello, Beth. I only accept hugs from children. Ah, okay. See, this is it. I just loved hugs.
I'm
Yeah,
just a
Granny D,
hugger.
I could see you being a good hugger.
Yeah, I'm a hug receiver and a hug giver when someone needs a hug. So,
Yeah,
like, one of
yeah,
my
you're
associates, they're also like me. So, like, we had someone come in and we both got a hug from them. But then when I left, I was like, do you want a hug? And she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, oh, good. I'm good too.
Right, Heidi. Heidi, same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've hugged people in the past. They were like, like, holy Jesus, she's touching me,
Yeah.
So
So
now I
that's
ask. I said, is it okay if I give you a hug? So now Rusty says, you got to ask permission first. So I learned, you know. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because, we only know life from our own perspective. So what's normal to us, we just assume oftentimes that it's normal for other people when it isn't. And it's a learning experience to open your mind and say, other people think differently, have different feelings. You hug the rock. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Bendy Jendi, I could see you not being a hugger. I think Bendy Jendi, I think if I were to approach you and say, give me a hug, I think you would embrace that hug and hug
I
me back.
never, Lexi, I never, if I'm sad and upset, especially if I'm somewhere like my job or something like that, I do not want a hug if I'm upset because it will
Yeah.
make me cry. And most of the time when I'm in those moments, I'm trying to like hold that
Oh,
back.
Mara's a hugger.
So like I've had people be like, oh, do you need a hug? Like, nope, not right now. Like now it's not gonna help.
Yeah. It's funny because when Mel from Lothalia's Little Hook, she had stopped by last not this, because today's Wednesday, not this past Monday, the Monday prior, and she just had some surgery. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, because I just hug everybody, and I was like, I approached her and I said, can I hug you? Or I'm afraid because I don't want to hurt her either,
Okay. Yeah,
Pinky
of
hug.
course.
So that's cute, Chris.
Love you.
Oh, Craig's going somewhere.
He's just gonna go throw a line in the pond.
Oh, cool.
If you're
Yeah,
fishing for a good time, it starts with throwing in a line, Mama G.
that's right. Throwing a
Oh,
line,
nice.
man. Throwing a line. Yeah,
That
they
was
got a
a
nice
Tom Waits
one.
reference, if
Tom
anyone didn't get
Waits.
it.
I love my Tom Waits.
Daryl gave it to me.
Oh, nice.
He bought one of the brown
What'd he
ones
say?
from me.
He got a new lure. It's a mouse thingy. Fishing
Just one of
terms.
my Tom Waits with his crow and a piano. I have a whole wall of Tom Waits pictures. It's in the closet. Tom is in the closet. I hide him in the closet. Yep, the Craigsters going
Mm-hmm.
fishing. It's perfect to go fishing because it's been rainy. It stopped raining. I went and brought my yarn in,
Yeah,
and then
we've
I
had.
figured it was going to rain while I'm on live and get my yarn all wet again. So
I don't
disappointed
think
with this yarn.
posted it yet, but I did do a video of I went to the forest for the second time. The first time I go in the forest, I don't ever film. We're picking up too much garbage. It's our first time in the forest. So my first time in the forest is thanking the forest, gifting the forest, and then cleaning it as much as I can. That's what we do. But this last time in the forest I filmed, it rained so much that one of the paths, and you'll see it, that we normally take was literally a creek. Like it's a flowing creek. I was so shocked. I'll tell Craig you all said hi when he comes back down, but he's with his new pole, his new lure
Frank,
en route up to the pond.
my closet. I don't have any doors on my closet. It's just an open. I could do this. Don't get dizzy, guys. That's technically my closet. So right behind the shelf there, I'm pointing at my phone like you could see me. But there's all behind that is all posters and pictures of Tom Waits. Sorry, I don't want to get anybody dizzy, but there's no doors on my closet. My closet's wide open. We got all
Pick
the
that open
skanks in
years
there,
ago, and here's me.
and all the yarn in there is a bunch of skank yarns, all skanked up. Yep. So where are we at? We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes to Mishi. I know. Usually, I'm just so antsy. I don't know why.
I hope he
I
catches
do
a
love
river
my
monster.
new chair, by the way. I am proud that I put
We
this
only,
chair together without any directions, and it's hydraulic.
We only have bass and I think sunnies in the pond upstairs. The pond upstairs. It's my way back. So
Backpack,
with my
yeah.
different levels of my yard. Um, that's all I know of that's in there. There is also a snapping turtle and a lot of frogs.
You got trout.
But if he caught a river monster in our backyard pond, that'd be. Oh,
Frank.
here's a cool thing about river. Well, not river monsters,
Frank's in the
lake monsters.
closet.
You ready for this one? Do you know the
Oh,
Loch
ice
Ness?
fishing, Kathy. Oh my gosh, that scares me.
Do you know the Loch Ness monster? That concept, right? And
Yeah.
then the other ones like that are lake monsters, like cryptids. Do you know every single one of those folklore stories is on the same longitude around the Earth?
Uh-oh.
Do you hear me?
I'm
Every
hearing
single
you. I
one of
just I hydraulic my chair.
lake monster that is a cryptid in all the different countries around the world are all on the same longitude.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hello, Shelley McGoy.
Is it,
Don't forget your
isn't that
thumbs. I know we
incredible?
hit 100 thumbs, but give us a thumb. Wow. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So the Lake Champlain one, Champy, the ones in like other countries, yeah, they're all in the same longitude. I just thought that was, I learned that the other day on one of, I watched so
Wow.
many like mysteries of the
It really is,
pond.
Diane. That is fascinating because that kind of gives you uh
No, they're definitely up.
another.
They're high. They're above the in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, but the fact that they're all the same longitude,
Yep.
that
Yep.
that's something that these people maybe didn't put together until recently, which gives it more credibility. Yeah, interesting.
I love this stuff.
I mean, the picture of the Loch Ness monster, they've blown that up, and I've seen, I mean, we could
That
talk,
one was
we
that
could
one was
talk theories.
that
You know,
original Loch Ness was disproven, but
all
the
of the
concept.
druids. 9 months, Beth. Thank you. Beautiful day out today. A little rainy, but hopefully next week, Beth, the weather's going to be gorgeous.
I love
I'll dye a lot of
cryptids.
yarn. Yeah, no,
Clearly, I love cryptids. I have them
that's really
tattooed
cool.
on my body.
And
So
there's so many I mean, we've been out to Mars and we've been out into space, and yet there's still areas on our planet in the ocean, in the depths of the ocean that we've not gone to or have had
do you know what's even more
anything.
wild than that? That we know more about our ocean than we do about the cave systems on the Earth we live
Oh,
on.
heck yeah.
We've explored more of that. So, like, yeah, like that
There's
movie, like The
there's
Descent.
areas on our planet that there's caves that people have never gone into, or even devices, like that whatever, I forgot what it was called, that went down into water because if it goes, so it'll implode and whatever. But that journey thing. I remember Tony was still in school at the time. Susquehanna went up. I can't read it.
Just when I'm putting a
First
thing doesn't mean
research
you need
and
to read it. I'm just letting everyone read it.
yeah,
That's cool.
8 months, less legs crocheted corner. Hey, so Nessa, I know I told you this, but I don't know if I think I told you this. I thought of telling it to you if I didn't. Um, so Yarn Inspirations said they sent me a thing saying that number one's going out, but that was on Saturday, and as of before we came live tonight, it did not. UPS hasn't gotten it yet, so I don't have a tracking number. So nothing else is moved on that order. I ordered some mystery boxes and it's all messed up. My uncle
So
found
real
and
quick,
made a cave. Wow.
yeah. So cave systems.
Bet.
Let me tell you something about cave systems. I'm newly claustrophobic. In the last few years of my life, I've gained this weird
Sad.
claustrophobia that I'm learning about it because it's like new to me. Um, and I would love to cave explore,
Sam.
but I know I can't do it. So I'm obsessed with watching videos of cave exploring, like going wrong, like people getting in weird spots or like things happening
Yeah,
because I
no, it's
know I can do
scary.
it. Like I did cave exploring. I went into when we were in
Oh,
Louisville,
awesome,
Kentucky,
Shelly.
when my friend lived there. We went into this cave, but it was like you walked through everything. Anyone can fit
Yeah.
through it. It was like if my hands can touch the walls, I'm good. But I watch these videos where these people have like their heads side face and they're like
Oh,
fitting through.
yeah.
Like, how do you do that? Like,
Mr.
how?
Ballin does some of those stories where he does. If you don't know who John
Yes.
Ballin is, Mr. Ballin is he's my favorite storyteller on the social platforms. And anyway, he does one of his series is places people shouldn't go but go there anyway, and tells these stories of stupid people doing. I mean, unfortunately, not all of them make it out of there okay, and just places where people end up in. That's, by the way, Mr. Ballin has a new graphic novel coming out. Rusty's already ordered it, so we'll have the first one we've got. I have it signed by Mr. Ballin, so we have a hard copy signed and a paperback copy that we could read. And then she just ordered yeah, he is the best, Frank. I absolutely love him so much. I mean, I've been following him before Amazon. Um, back, I forgot how many people he had subscribed to him. It wasn't, but he's just
And
so
you were one
good.
of the OGs.
I'm a
Like
definitely an OG. Yeah.
actually, it's funny you brought up Ballin because I watched Ballin while I was working today. He was playing in the background, so I listened to a few of
Yeah.
his. And two of them were the places you
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
go to anyway.
Stairway in the Middle of the Woods. There's a movie that they just put out where a little kid goes on that. That's something I'm curious about, the stairways in the middle of the woods.
I have walked up four of them.
It's just
I have
like,
found
yeah, like,
four stairways in the woods, and I've walked up all of them. Nothing happened. Or maybe I'm in a different dimension. We don't know.
yeah. I mean, I know some people might be you have a set of stairways on your property. Somebody put them there. But
Yeah.
having the stairs being in an area that, how do the people get it there?
And
You know?
why?
And why? And what happened, like, I love that kind of stuff, mystical, crazy, like, whether it's true or it's not true. It's like mom telling me stories at bedtime. You know what I'm saying? Fairy tales, and
Yeah.
that's the way I look at them and approach them. I don't believe or disbelieve. I just listen and accept. Yeah, because it's yeah, people vanish. Yeah, no, it's
It's
curious.
freaky. I've found a few different times. I have found weird stone stairways in
Definitely,
the
Frank.
woods,
Send me the link.
and I have walked up them and stood at the top and been like, "This is weird and uncomfortable," and I'm going to walk back down now. But yeah, I
530
wonder
feet.
if what would happen if you like stepped over the last step. You know?
Okay, here's a question in the chat, guys. If you're walking way out in the woods, way out in the woods, then you know that it would have been very difficult, if not impossible, for someone to bring this stuff and build stairs. Yes or no? Would you go up those stairs?
Yes,
Hell no. No way I would. I would freak out if anybody that was with me was going to go up those stairs.
I
Yeah.
would. I'm going up. Going up.
No. See, oh, Candy would go. Yeah, not a
Yeah.
chance. Hell no. Diane, you would go? Captain
Hell
Bramble
yeah,
goes,
Brad. Brad and I are going
Brad,
up the stairs.
Brad, she's got some stairs up in her woods. You're more than welcome to walk up those. I'll let you walk up those. Yeah. So Tracy's like, hell no either. Yeah, no way. Jessica, no. Yep. I don't know. I just would be so creeped out by that.
Anna,
Yep.
I would hold
See,
your
Frank
hand
wouldn't
up
either.
any
Yeah.
wood stairs. I mean, any woods
Let's find some
stairs.
stairs. No, there's already stairs out in her woods. Somebody built them. You'd go up, Michelle. I say, God bless you. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't
You're
do
coming
it.
up with us too, Zoila? Nice.
Yeah, Zoila's going to do it too. Hi, Carly.
Yeah,
Carly
no, there
Franks is
really
in the
is.
house. Right, drop your drops while we're getting there in the end here.
Nessa,
Pick
if
one
you look
another
at
up. No,
the
you would go up there,
woods,
Dean, with your anxiety? Hell no.
you'll
No,
find a
no,
lot
no,
of
no, 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 no.
like footage of stairs that are creepy in the woods. Or
No.
like those like when you go you see the
Same here,
opening
Mary.
where it's like
Marie.
thicket, and then like the thicket grew around some sort of hole, so you can just like walk right through it. I'm going right through that. What's
I
the worst case
wouldn't.
scenario? I end up in a different alternative reality. I
Yeah.
come somewhere else. I don't know.
Hi, DME Elmo. Hey, don't forget your thumbs, guys. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. All right, here's another one. Here's another situation. We should do this, right? Maybe this will be a game we'll play at some point. Like a
Yeah, wait, real quick. Yes, Karen, all the stairs I walked up to were just like stairs and I could see the top of them. If I don't know, the top of something would be different. Like if it was stairs into fog and I didn't know what was above it, I probably wouldn't walk up. These were stairs I saw in the woods that were stone and I could see the
But
top.
that's the point. Is people that are going, they're just random stairs, but people go up there and go into some other dimension.
I know and I want to see it.
Possibility, allegedly. Yeah. Would
I'm
you
here.
rather? There you go, Jen. I think that. What do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, yes or no? Would you want? Should we put together? And we'll have Rusty and I come up with the ideas, and you guys. Would you rather? That's the game. Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be going up the stairs. I wouldn't, even if I could see the top of the stairs. Heck no.
I'm going
All right, so
right
would
up.
you rather? Wouldn't that be fun? I think that'd be fun. Can you post a link that you're talking about? Hold on one second, Frank. Is there a
There
way
is
to
no.
make Frank? Is there a way to make Frank mod for a second? Hold on. My chat sucks. I'm just saying.
Oh, I can't. I'm in. We're in StreamYard. I think you need to be on.
All right,
And my
hold
phone
on.
is
Here
on.
we go. Delete. Oh, I don't want to put. No, that's like timing you out. Hold on. Nope, I hid you. That's not what I wanted to do. Is he back? Did I? I don't know how. I can't make you a mod by clicking onto it. Yeah, mod. He was going to drop the link for the stairs thing, and I don't know why I can't. I thought I could make him a mod on. Maybe I can't do it on StreamYard. Maybe it's got to be YouTube. Sorry about that.
Got it.
Yeah, Frank, I would have done it. I don't. I can't. I don't know how to make you a mod, hon. Oh, he said okay. Maybe she could figure out how to send. He's sending the link to the stairs. Yeah, I wouldn't. I watch too many scary movies. That's all my
It's
genre
your
is horror.
favorite scary movie.
So here's the stairs. I would absolutely walk up those. Those don't even look like scary stairs.
If I saw somebody else walk up them and come back down, then I would.
We're talking about walking stairs in the woods. If you didn't pick that up.
Oh yeah, I know about.
Are we both wearing? Yeah, I forgot we're both wearing our discount Stab Shack shirts.
I just pulled
I would
skin off my.
absolutely walk up those.
If I saw somebody else do it and didn't disappear, I would. I'll tell you, if you were walking up them and disappeared, I'd be just running. I wouldn't help you. I would just be getting the heck out of there.
I really would, though. No, I would absolutely. No questions asked. I'd be walking up them.
Brad says hi, Craig.
Brad hears your voice, Craig. There's the link.
Yeah, I would send a scout. Definitely, Beth. I would say, you go on up there. Yeah, go on up. All right, there's the link. Rusty just dropped the link. That's the link that Frank's saying. It tells you about the stairs. Yeah. Y'all coming into new uni. Yeah, universe. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. It might be a better universe. I mean, I can't, it might be nice. I'm just afraid about everything. Brad says, speak to me, Craig.
Did you hear that? Brad. Okay. That's Craig. That's Ham's toy. If you heard a pig in the background.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. And another one that I've heard people ask this, like if you were walking somewhere where there was all darkness around you, and all of a sudden a ball comes rolling out to you on the ground, like somebody, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll sit back. Say hello.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on my mental state, because sometimes I'm really super strong and I can, depending on where my brain is, But yeah, I watch too much horror flicks, man. Yeah, right. D, same here. I just like heck no.
Bring me to the voids. I love the
Yeah,
voids.
ask who's there. Yeah, but then you know, yeah, no, I just run. I just go. I'm such chicken. Such a chicken. That's probably why I like my chickens so much. Hey, Frank, did you hear I got 7 chickens? They're little babies. They're only tomorrow. They'll be 3 weeks old. They're so darn cute and
Okay, so we're going to
smelly.
talk about paranormal questions. I have one that I asked a long time ago in the
Yeah.
group. So I'm in a group. I think it's on some forum, and it's just silly questions basically. And I definitely want to talk to you about the pipes under Hornell, Sam.
Oh,
So
yeah. I heard about the
jot this
tunnels.
down on the next time I see you. Um, so what do you think would be creepier? Now we're talking about it's nighttime and a face is going to appear in your window. So what's creepier? Is it the face slowly coming up to your window? A face materializing in your window, or one that pops up like one of those Halloween like decorations? Like which one of those would be scarier?
I think
Right?
popping up would be an initial scary fright. Like I'd be like an instantaneous scream thing. That would be the most frightening level wise immediate.
Right? I
But
feel like a materializing face wouldn't
but
bother me.
one coming up to me slowly from a distance would be more frightening long term and would like something popping up like a carnival a horror house fright kind of thing would be that a stronger reaction, but I think I'd be more frightened of something approaching me slowly.
Right? But the one that wouldn't frighten me is a materialization of a face in a window. I wouldn't be scared by that. If it was something that is clearly not of this world and it just materialized in front of the window, it didn't walk up, it didn't pop up, it just started to become, that wouldn't bother me.
Yeah,
Whereas something walking up to the window or something popping up at the window would both bother me.
yeah. It depends on what. Well, again, I'm in like scared mode, so everything's going to scare me right now. Like if all right, let's throw this scenario out there. Somebody who you loved has crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, and you see their likeness manifest in a ghost form. Are you scared? I wouldn't be.
No.
I don't think I would. I mean, allegedly, because we don't know how we would react unless we're in that situation. Oh,
I've
there you
already got
go.
some tools. I have a spirit box and that other one that reads electricity.
Yes, you got
Maybe
the meter thing to read it. Yeah, we got a lot of any town, you got a lot of the haunted stuff. But yeah, you wouldn't be scared. See, as I'm saying, if somebody crossed over and their form materialized in front of me, I I don't think, I can only surmise as we all, unless we have seen that. I don't think I would be frightened. I think I would enjoy that very much, but especially if they can communicate. In the same token, if that same scenario happened, but it was a materializing of somebody I did not know, have never met, I'd be a little bit shook. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That I'd be a little
yeah.
shook, but it was just out of the ordinary. I mean, even if I see I pee my pants, right, Jen? I do that all the time anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. You don't have to scare me for that one. I'm already too old. But it would depend on like if they spoke, where was I when this happened? Because there's like my peripheral vision, sometimes I'll see something, and I'm sure all y'all get this, like peripherally, you'll see something move, oh, Mexican food. My son just made us some Mexican food today for lunch. I'm gonna actually, when we're done here, I'm gonna go eat some more. Um, you'll see something in your peripheral vision, and sometimes I'm a little like, oh, what the heck was that? Or Tony walks very softly, so if he comes up, he tries to make noise to not scare me because I'm so into my thoughts, I'll get frightened. But I don't know if I were to see something that's not, hello, Pinko Pal. It's good to see you. I giggle every time now that I say it because I didn't know it was Pink Opal for 4 years now. Um, just saying. Thanks for Marie. She straightened me out there. But now you're Pinko Pal forever. But yeah, no. If I don't know, if I saw a ghost, flying around the room or something, or manifesting, or coming out of a mirror, or what all these scenarios, I would. I don't know if I'd be frightened for sure. I'd be
I talk
curious.
to it
Yeah,
immediately.
I think I would. I think before I completely freaked, I think I would try to find out, are you a good witch or a bad witch? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, same thing, Chris. I know. It's just, yeah. I've always had that problem, but with the urination station breaks. But now as I'm older, as I tell some of the people around me, I'm like, you got to stop laughing. That even happened to Rusty when I was over there the other day. We were laughing, or we were here, whatever it was, we were laughing. I was like, I got to stop laughing. Oh, the man that lives here sometimes is making me laugh. And I was like, you have to stop. I plug my ears because I have to stop the bladder because it's going to just, be an issue. But I've always had that problem, so it's nothing new. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people see other things. We have passion before they. Yeah, Kathy. Yeah, my mother called me
I
on the
saw
phone.
Steffi. So this tattoo
Yeah,
is actual artwork and actual lettering from different pieces of art from my dear friend Stefan, not the pizza,
yeah,
anything else. A year after he passed, I got this tattoo. I cried and immediately regretted it, every second of it. I was like, why would I put this on my body? I went through so much turmoil when I first got this tattoo the morning after. And now it is a thing I'm so glad is on my body and where I can see it every day.
yeah,
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that from Stefan. And Stefan passed, obviously. I had a dream and he visited me. I was in line at a coffee shop and he came in line behind me and was like, Abunda. He used to call me Abunda. And we hugged, we chatted. It was just such
I
a
believe it.
wonderful dream. I woke up and immediately messaged him on Facebook and was like, we didn't get our last hangout. And I just had this amazing dream and I miss you so much. And then I found out that that was actually the night that he had passed. So that human came to me before he left, and no one's going to tell me otherwise.
Oh
I
no,
know
yeah.
for a fact
Yeah.
that's what
My
happened.
mother called me on the
He
phone.
said
Yeah,
bye and is
yeah.
still around.
Oh, I have to say that yes, I, s- I do believe that she's right about Steph in particular being around. Yeah. Hello, Dory.
Yes.
I found you. I don't know why I couldn't find. Yeah, why couldn't you find us? Dory done did it. Sorry, you missed all the giveaways. But I'm glad you're here, though. Dory, Monday, she switched from Wednesdays to Monday, and I have been having a heck of a time because Craig and Amanda are off work on Mondays, and oftentimes I'm out doing all kinds of stuff, and I've missed almost every one of your new time period. I apologize. I'm there in spirit, you know. But yeah, no, that's yeah. Anybody else ever have any like? I know we're just sitting talking about this stuff now, but I'm sure probably everybody here has had a loved one, leave us, and just curious, like even afterwards, like I said, yeah, had experiences like that where you've dreamt something or felt something or like them connecting, making that attempt to connect with this world, because I do believe that people can. I mean, I don't want to. We don't have any concrete scientific evidence to prove it or to disprove it. So your grandmother came to you in your sleep. Night she passed away. Yeah, the Pink Opal. I am literally that. What I just read from you just literally just gave me covered with goosebumps, because that especially for children. There's so many times and so much evidence, and I will say the word evidence, that happens. And I think that um when you're a child, I believe that all right, we're getting into weird stuff here, but I believe when we are born, we are closest to God. I mean, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to use the term God, because there's Stefan.
Frizzy
I'm
sticker.
echoing. Rusty, do you have your phone on or something? Because I'm echoing. To
No,
me,
I
it
didn't
is.
change anything.
Well, I just was curious because I didn't know, maybe if you turn something on.
That's a frizzy sticker, and that's Stefan.
There you go, Zoila. Definitely take a
Here's
day off, at least one. Brother-in-law, 11 years. He came. Yeah, I believe that. I really do. Because they can't disprove it. They say, well, you can't prove that it's true. Well, you can't disprove that it isn't. You know what I'm saying? So whether
I
it's
mean,
true,
the scientific world is really starting to tap into these things and starting to
yeah,
research them more. So it's literally starting to merge, where the paranormal and the scientific are no longer
yeah,
like
right, Doneen.
fighting. They're becoming one and learning together, and that's quite wonderful to me.
Yeah. No, I just feel that there's, just because we can't prove it doesn't disprove it. You know what I'm saying? There's so much like that that I think is true, that just, people say, well, you can't prove it. Well, then can you disprove it? So it puts you in the same spot, because, but yeah, there's got to be more than just this. I guess that's what my point is.
Hi, Pinko Pal.
The man who lives in your house
I
demands
do also
dinner.
love Owen.
Oh, pal, I love it. Tell him to go out and get it, damn it. Give him a can opener, chunky soup, and a bowl and a spoon. Say, figure it out, dude. I did that, yeah. To her dad, I did, yeah. I was like, yeah, as soon as you expect dinner, that's the last meal I'll ever make you. Right? Chunky soup. Here's a can of soup, a bowl, a microwave, and a can opener. You're all good now.
Just deal with it.
Just deal with it. Yep. No joke. Yeah, the man that
But
lives
have
here,
you been?
I've been cooking for him, and now that he's not here, I would cook, and then he would come home late. Then he wouldn't eat what I had, or he already ate before he got here. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to I don't even cook for him anymore. If he's home and I've got food, whatever, but he just cooks for himself. When he's hungry, he cooks for himself. We all kind of, though today my Tony was cooking, and he's like, oh, I'm going to make this. Do you want some? I'm like, yeah, for sure. And it was nice. And so he cooked, but yeah, the man will come home and he'll make himself pizza or whatever, or go out and get something. Yeah. Canned soup, and put our daughter wants to eat. Oh, all right. Well, no, if it's a kid, you got to feed him, unless they can't figure it out themselves. If they can figure it out themselves, the Alpo dog food can
Send me
couldn't be.
photos right here.
It does. No joke. Ivy, you make me laugh, because yes, I've seen back in the day. I've heard stories, man. I've heard stories. There's so many ways to get bad. We'll do a revenge video one of these days too. All the ways to passively aggressive get revenge on people. Love it. especially when they're not home all week. All the things you can do. Oh, Bonnie, you were supposed to chat. Yeah, no, we were just, yeah, we wasn't much. Bonnie, I'm going to send you out your yarn. If you like it, I'll send it out to you. Yeah, I'm evil too. I'm passive aggressive, but then I'll also tell you straight out. I'll be sneaky about it sometimes, but oftentimes it's just blatant.
I'm very forward.
Kathy, I believe it. Wow. Yeah. Oh, it's a yes, please. All right. So I'll mail the other one out with you. I'm going to I'll get all this stuff mail, get ready, and I'll mail it out Friday. That's when Brad's coming over.
So
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. No, it's going to be nice. He better like hugs because he's getting one, whether he likes it or
Oh
not.
no, he's
Sometimes
ready.
I just force him. Yeah.
He's ready.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, now we're talking about food. I'm gonna go down and eat some of the food that my son made, and relax and go work on that damn cardigan that I'm trying to do. I had to rip it out 3 times.
I need to go hop over to the Newkirk soon because they started their fireside at 8.
Oh, all right. Well, you're late.
I am.
I'm biting. I didn't have chapstick, so I'm like biting the dry skin on my lips. I got to stop doing that. Makes it worse.
We love you all.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, guys. And don't forget to try to shout us out. Make sure whoever comes over drops your name. Make sure that's abundantly clear. And
if they drop your name, you'll get a ticket.
Yeah. I mean, we got time, but start now if you want. But we appreciate all that you do for us. Really, truly do. And I'm hitting that stream, and we love you guys. And don't forget, Saturday, we don't know if we're going to go live or not. We might have a premiere. Whatever it is, you're going to get it. If not there, then just deal with it. Anyway, we love you guys. Ta-ta for now, right, Rusty?